Season 3 of the finals being just less than 5 days away at this point, Embark has shocked all of us by giving us the crystal cut details of everything we should be expecting to see in the new season. This video is going to aim to compile all of the known information and expectations for the upcoming season, which promises to be significant. But in order to do that, let's go back in time and let's see what led us to this point in time. It all started with a cryptic message being posted on Reddit by the CNS League, which had a link to a sound file named Eternal Petals in the Wind, featuring an Eastern Asian inspired melody. The message's haiku-like format and the song hinted at a Japanese theme for Season 3. Players discovered koi fish drawings on walls in every map, a cultural symbol in Japan throughout Season 2. Past teasers and also in-game elements, if you've been really focusing on the game, like samurai skins and koi patterned pillars, suggested a Japanese influence in the game. Embark might take the finals to Japan, possibly with a medieval or feudal Japanese element. That's what everyone thought at the time, you know? And we also expected to see new maps, possibly set in historical Japan, along with themed weapons and gameplay mechanics. We also had a look at several buffs, especially, the buffs with the throwing knives and melee weapons, indicating a focus on close combat. We also expect to see rank changes with the introduction of a new Ruby rank at the top of the 500 player leaderboard, similar to competitive games such as Valorant and CSGO. We also expected to see new features and enhancements such as text chat for teammate communication and improving in-game coordination. Increased marketing efforts for Season 3, potentially linked to the Summer Games Fest 2024, was also a huge factor to attract a larger audience. I'm having a look at all of the updates that are currently in the game, and I'm extremely excited to see what is going to happen in the new season. But honestly, today I was super shocked because all of these things have been just thrown at us out of absolutely nowhere, and Embark has told us exactly what we should be expecting to see in the game. So without further ado, let's go through the patch notes today, okay? So we all start with the World Tour. The World Tour is going to be the most dynamic and existing twist and turns taking place, where you can go from winning in one moment to having victory snatched away from you in the next, while earning the attention of fans and the sponsor. This sort of high-octane drama is not for the faint-hearted, but it's one of the most exciting and compelling parts of the final. Contestants looking for something more familiar and strategically paced can find it in our new ranked mode, which is Terminal Attack, which I think a lot of us were expecting. A few days ago, people have been really talking about the possibility of Terminal Attack being a new game mode in the game, because they've been seeing weird prompts in the game suggesting and hinting at the fact that, oh, this could become a reality in Season 3. So it's really nice to see that they've actually decided to pick up this game mode, which a lot of people do enjoy, including myself, which is very search and destroy style like. And even though it's not perfect, they've decided to turn it into a ranked mode just to, fulfill the needs of the player base. So here's going to be a breakdown of some of the things coming out on June 13, okay, which is exactly in only 5 days from now. The World Tour. Let's begin with all of that. This is exactly where all the contestants gather to reach for stardom. All contestants. Bigger and better cash-out tournaments have always been the plan, and World Tour is the first step towards a place where all players can compete and have fun while impressing the sponsors. World Tour cash-out tournaments will be the main focus on content moving forward, as Embark plans to craft a new map variation and new ways to play made specifically for the World Tour experience. In Season 3, World Tour will feature cash-out tournaments with 24 players as the primary mode. You will be able to rank up your badge, check the leaderboards, mode you know and love. These events will be on and available to play throughout the season. It's also important to note that doing this for Season 3 gives everyone on Embark a chance to work on cash-out and to make vital improvements to the mode, which otherwise would have been very difficult to do when it's locked into ranked for a whole season. So with this, Embark will be given a chance to make cash out more viable as a competitive mode in the future, which I absolutely think is fantastic. Cash out will never leave the spotlight as the most important part of the finals. In fact, it is one of the first high-profile official tournaments, which will happen very soon, and the mode will be cash out. So it's important to be on the lookout for that. We already know that a tournament, the first high-profile tournament actually, is going to be a cash-out based tournament, which is, again, I think a lot of people were expecting to see it. So yeah, it's fucking fantastic. Also, we were speaking a lot about ranks, and I think the community has always speculated about the fact that, oh, okay, we currently have Diamond rank, and we're expecting Ruby rank because it was hinted at us. But how about Emerald? Embark has made it very clear that Emerald is also going to be in the game, actually, with today's patch notes. Let's jump into ranked play. Okay, so this is the next part of the patch notes, which I'm going to read out for you guys, okay? So over at Embark, they have been working really hard at evolving a terminal attack, into a robust and exciting ranked game mode, fine-tuning the experience for the most competitive players. The 5 vs 5 mode creates close competitive head-to-head matches. The gameplay and ranked system improvements should make this mode as fair and as enjoyable as they have planned, which in my opinion, they have definitely succeeded. They've made many changes to the mode to make it more viable for competitive play. These include this is point number 1, requiring the attacking team to interact with the terminal to deliver it, rather than just throwing the key in front from a distance. Number 2, warm-up zones that give defenders more time to prepare and to strategize. Number 3, playing the different objective scenarios in the same sequence in each half of attacking and defending to make a more balanced experience. Number 4, resetting the map destruction when team switches happen from attacking to defending. Along with all of this, Embark has introduced a rank score point system, so you can clearly see how your score changes after match, and the opposing team's score as well, which I think is fantastic, because in Season 2, sometimes you'd be in the finals and you would still derank and you would still lose points. So now it's quite good to actually know where these points are coming from. It's something that a lot of players have been requesting for a very long time, so it's very nice to see them actually moving forward and implementing it. Let's move on to the next part of the patch note, Career Circuit. So the Career Circuit will be back for another season with new challenges and new rewards. A lot of the challenges will match up with the World Tour tournaments. This will also help you complete your battle pass by the end of the season and always give you something new to look forward to. Basically, the game is always going to be constantly exciting because you're going to be given content after content after content after content, and the content won't stop nor will it drop. Let's move on to the casual modes. Our favorite casual modes in the game will remain unchanged in Season 3. We will be able to warm up on Banquet or spend all of our time in Power Shift. You'll just have to have more arenas to play in. So basically they're hinting at the fact that Power Shift, Banquet, all of these new game modes are going to be included also in the new map, which I will talk more about very, very soon. Let's move on to the next part, Battle Pass. So in the Battle Pass, there are going to be 96 rewards, 26 of them which are going to be free. You can earn 1,575 multi-bucks by unlocking, and 2 bonus pages for the overachievers. So if you're done with your current battle pass, just like this season, you're going to have 2 full pages, bonus pages, which I think are going to take you to around 110, 115, something along those lines, where you can actually earn even more rewards. This next part is, I think, one of the most exciting things that they are including in Season 3, and that is text chat. Guys, you heard it really fucking clearly from me. Text chat. They are going to be including text chat in the game, and it's going to make a debut on where we will be able to actually communicate with our team members at this point forward. We will not be able to talk to our enemies, only to our teammates, which I think is absolutely fantastic, because a lot of people in the game, especially in rank, they do not have a microphone, so you sometimes hop into a game and nobody is talking in those games. So it's nice to see that, hey, I'm actually gonna be able to play with people, and these people are actually going to have mics on them at this point in time. Okay, let's move to loadouts. So we're going to see new weapons in the game in Season 3, you guys. Let's start with the light build. The light build are going to have new toys. The recurve bow and the thermal bore make a powerful combination. The medium build are going to have dual blades, which can deal hearty melee damage and also block and deflect bullets. And the heavy build is going to have a spear, because if you thought the sledgehammer was scary, get ready to run. You'll also have the winch claw, which can bring both players and objects to your feet. And lastly, guys, but definitely not least, in the patch notes that have been confirmed by Embark, they have added a new map to the game and on all of the modes, and it is gorgeous. The map is going to be called Kyoto 1568, and all of its variations are also going to be in the game. Embark has also promised that they will be continuing to grow the finals with all of us, and they're going to just need a few more days to just apply all of these changes to Season 3, and that they would really like to hear our feedback at the very end of the day. So guys, with all of this, I just wanted to ask you, how excited are you for Season 3? There seems to be a lot of exciting new features coming into the game, things that we just never expected to see, things that we didn't know were coming into the game. I don't think any of us were expecting to see the Emerald rank coming into the game, for instance, and 5 new weapons as well. Embark is absolutely one of the best companies, in my opinion, in terms of actually providing gameplay that just keeps you entertained throughout the whole season. There isn't a single moment in the season where you are genuinely just sitting there bored out of your mind because you have nothing to do. There's always something new to do. It's always really nice to see everything being super fresh, and I'm sure Season 3 is shaping up to be one of the best updates in the game so far, with significant content and features. The Japanese theme, the new rank system, enhanced communication tools, and community events are set to make this season one of the most anticipated yet. I really want you guys to just share your thoughts down below and to stay tuned for more updates. If you've been enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. It helps a ton. I only have 20 subscribers, but I really enjoy putting this content out there for you guys to see. Take care, have a blessed one, and see you guys in Season 3.